Being chosen is not to stand out, but to be sent out. In the kingdom of God, being chosen has never been about elevating one's personal status. The chosen ones are not the most skilled, strongest, or most prominent by human standards. The chosen ones are those who are willing to obey, even when they feel unworthy. When God called Moses, he was running away from his past, living a life of solitude in the wilderness. He had nothing left to prove. But it was there, in the silence and simplicity, that the call from the burning bush echoed. I have seen the suffering of my people. Go, I am sending you to deliver them. Moses was chosen not to escape alone, but to lead an entire nation out of slavery. His calling was linked to a sacred mission, and the cost was giving up comfort, obedience in the face of uncertainty, and walking by faith. Similarly, you and I, if we sense a calling in our hearts, if our souls long for something deeper, something greater, that is not by chance, we may also be being called by God. And remember, God never chooses anyone without giving them a purpose. You are not chosen to remain still, but to be sent out. You may not stand on a stage, but you will touch someone's life in the quiet. You may not do great things in the eyes of the world, but you are sowing spiritual seeds for the next generation. God is not seeking perfection. He is seeking a willing heart. So if you feel chosen, don't just ask, "Why me, Lord?" Instead, learn from Moses and ask courageously, "What do you want me to do?" Because God's choosing always comes with a mission greater than yourself. God does not choose the worthy. He makes the chosen worthy. And if he is calling you, then you stand before a door that the world cannot open and the enemy cannot shut. You are chosen, not just for yourself, but for the souls waiting for the light within you. When God chooses someone, he doesn't just think about that individual. In his divine vision, that choice is always connected to many other lives, people who will be healed, revived, awakened through the faith journey of the chosen one. You are not chosen just to survive, but to carry life, not only to overcome your own darkness, but to become a light for someone who is lost. Joseph in the Bible is a powerful example. Though sold into slavery, betrayed, and forgotten, he remained faithful and kept his light shining. And at the appointed time, it was Joseph whom God used to save an entire nation from famine. He was chosen, not just to be saved, but to become the one who brings salvation. Similarly, your life carries a spiritual influence that you may not fully see right now. A prayer of yours could lift someone on the brink of collapse. A simple act of love from you could awaken the dormant faith in another's heart. You are the light, and light is not meant to be kept to itself. Light always spreads. A lit candle can set an entire room ablaze, and the chosen one, walking faithfully, can ignite an entire generation. So, don't underestimate the obedience of each day, even the smallest ones. Don't downplay the moments when you listen, intercede, or encourage someone. God is using those seemingly insignificant things to weave a network of grace, where you are an essential link. You are chosen to be a bridge, from heaven to earth, from healing to those who need it, from God's love to souls that have never been embraced. And you never know, the light you shine today will illuminate someone's path in tomorrow's darkness. For you are the light in the Lord. Shine, not because you are strong enough, but because he has chosen you to carry his light. The enemy is not afraid of who you are today. He is afraid of who you will become when you step fully into the position God has for you. Have you ever wondered, why is my life so difficult, even when I'm trying to live right? Why do you face times when you feel attacked for no reason, when your mind is in turmoil, your faith is shaken, and every door seems closed? It's not because you are weak, but because you are a threat. It's not because you are not good enough, but because you are getting closer to the good things God has planned for you. The enemy is the enemy of life and light. He cannot stop your being chosen, but he will do everything to make sure you never realize what you've been chosen for. He sows seeds of doubt. I'm not good enough. Maybe God didn't really call me. Why is this happening to me if I am loved? He doesn't need you to fall into great sin. Just losing direction, taking a break, or not daring to walk by faith, those are enough to delay the mission you carry. So, the spiritual battles you face today are not just about your present. They are about the potential you will become when you step fully into the position God has prepared for you. Remember Joseph, the enemy tried to destroy him through betrayal, misunderstanding, and imprisonment. But those very things became the path that led him to the throne, where God used him to save an entire nation. Likewise, if you live true to the mission you've been called to, you will break the plans of darkness, rescue those trapped in deception and fear, and pave the way for the next generation to walk into spiritual freedom. You are not a target because you are weak. You are a target because you are anointed. And if the enemy is attacking you fiercely, you may be very close to something important. You are my chosen instrument to bring my name before the nations. Don't give up. God has chosen you, and He will never change His mind about what He has destined. You are the light, and light was not created to be hidden. Jesus said, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden." He didn't say you will become the light when you are good enough, strong enough, or holy enough. He said you are the light right now because He has placed His light within you. You may not see it clearly, but the darkness knows. This world, full of hurt, anxiety, confusion, and despair, is yearning for a ray of hope, a word of truth, a presence that carries life. The chosen ones are not only saved, but are destined to shine. Your presence in your family, workplace, and community is not by chance. It carries a spiritual presence. Wherever a chosen one steps in, the darkness in that place is pushed back. You don't need to shout loudly. Sometimes the brightest light is the steady silence, the unconditional love, or the faithful prayer in secret. You were not born to hide in fear or shame. You were created to rise up like a city on a hill, not because you are tall, but because the one inside you is higher than everything else. Darkness can never extinguish light. It can only make you think your light is not strong enough. But a small light can still break through an entire dark room. And the light within you, from God, will never go out. So don't retreat, don't hide. Someone needs to see the light in you, so they can find their way home. Someone is watching how you live, not saying anything, but their heart is being moved. Someone will step out of darkness because of the light you carry. You are not the light of yourself. You reflect the light of the one who called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. Walk as the chosen one, live as the light. For this world does not need more successful people. It needs those who are burning brightly in love and truth.